Gamering here, and today we are playing Caves Toe. I mean Undertale, yes, Undertale with a space in between the under and the tail. This is my 53rd run of the game. Funny timeline, UNDERJOKESSSS. Anyway, like any Cave Tale fan knows, this game is hard as balls. It's even harder than Crash, Soul Secute and Legends of Seven Breath of the Dead combined. So we are going to play it on easy mode. Anyway, we don't care what this guy says, and we can jump in. That's pretty neat. So this is a story of a cave story about a robot jumping with a whole lot of bravery meets funny people in the cave. Man, doesn't that sound like Undertale, like GG's Soapy Docs? What a game. You know you can even fight Mern. I mean Sans, yeah, me, constant D. Let's talk about the famous constant. D is not defined by geometry. In fact, I is defined by geometry. So like, can we talk about Tagoof the Predator for a moment? I mean TBHNESTLY. That's a pretty good video, and even then Speed the Sausage really just made the video in his spare time. It wasn't even a fucking priority, and it came out just as great as something like Udino. And like, why can't we talk about Childish Gambino Bonfire animated? Like, holy shit, Oreos are the best, and I can't help but keep dropping them repeatedly and yelling fuck you to my friend sitting in his car eating spaghetti that tastes like my fucking ass. But anyway, so yeah, so one thing that's been on my mind is that Crash Bandicoot is a really hard game. Maybe I should play that on Sans Gaming. Comment Sans Gaming on Sans Gaming so I can do a Sans Gaming on Sans Gaming Crash Bandicoot and be a good little Skella boy. Oh yeah, hit me harder, Papyrus. Oh yeah, that Papyrus plays shit, tastes like my fucking ass. I recommend don't buy at grocery market where you buy Oreos. Yeah, I said it when I was 10. I said call me a pretty girl. Oh yeah, what if Tonko was horny? Or maybe maybe Tonko Bruni. Yeah, I know it's great and amazing, and you will believe it as true. 161251921219319214191141971139147. Hey guys, welcome to Sans Plays Have the Skill. So let's take a minute to talk about the most disastrous campaign on Kickstarter. Mighty Number 9 was supposed to be a revival to classic Mega Man, that being Mega Man 1 through 10, all of which were challenging 2D platformer in which the titular hero Mega Man starts with the ability to shoot small lemon like bullets and jump, and in most games after Mega Man 2 he can do this nifty slide thing that is basically a moving crouch, and throughout the game as Mega Man defeats other boss robots he gains their general ability. So when the creator of Mega Man came forth and saying, hey, I wanna make basically new Mega Man, but he turns into shit and can do this cool dash thing, and everyone was exited and gave Mr. Inafune some bank monies. And once they raised like 4 million monies they made the game, and everyone said it was shit because of its shit performance on modern consoles with shit graphics, a shit story, shit voice acting, and shit responsibility because they promised to give some stuff to backers who paid enough money and barely did any of it, and this led to the game being pretty well known for being real shitty. But TBH, I think that TM9ZDGFS328LHIGFUZCP3D3JRCYBOZWF2AWX by the Gluey Knights Moy 8-2-8-9VDOKMXMGZMF2B3VYLIBDCNFZACP3YXMGB25 LIGD9MIHROEXBYZ2ND5DCTUFIBGUGZNFJZXMGB229UECAMX D1HEMLUZYXOTKW4XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX Secure to HPY to GGYNBPHQGBQND4GZXHJLEWXSCW50IGJHC to VZIGVZDJF5B5PBNRLBMRDIGFUZCBTCWDHIG90 to ZXIGDHCMPUGDJHCMPTZW1IZXIG6TWNTZXRPBWBZIHROYXQGDMLKZW8GZ to FTZXMGD to VISHBUB3QGYW55D to HLCMUGBMVHCIBHCYBWB3DLCMZ1BCBHIG1 of 5DHJLYW0GZN9 MITU to Z0IGNYD to Z0IG1HZ to F6 of 5 Lin D6 of 4 G BTIG DN LKZ W9 DBOKNSBHLCNGD to HLCMUGDJHLCMUGDJHLIHNUB3 DIP to FISBB